Hey guys, Happy here. Welcome to episode 4 of Happy Talks, the series where I talk to different YouTubers and generally have a good time. If you want to be part of this series and appear in a future episode, go down to the description and look for the application form link. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed today's podcast interview, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss anything. Before we get started, just remember that all the links from today's interviewee will be down in the description. Without further ado, let's get on to today's podcast. Today, I'm here with Nico the Pro. How's it going, mate?
It's going to go well. Thank you for having me on this podcast.
Not a problem. So, we're going to talk about quite a lot today. You're a very busy guy. What do you like to do in your free time?
Right now, actually my best passion like I have in the free time is mostly coding and programming games, because I started doing this like 1 or 2 months ago, even more I think, 3 months ago, and it's been a blast. So I got this new passion. Usually the only thing I did was make maps for Minecraft, but now I'm leaving space also to create like games of my own. Right now I'm really bad at it, but this is mostly what I do in my hobby. This is my big hobby.
I mean, the game you're working on at the moment, that's called Locked. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a puzzle game inspired from all of the Sokoban puzzles where you have to move a block and put it in the right spot. Those little Sokoban games. But the cool thing about it is that there is actually an editor and you can share levels with other players. But I'm actually really bad at making games still. If you see the code of that game, it's actually pretty messed up. Like you don't know how many workarounds are in that code that actually somehow make the game work.
I might have to look at that after this recording. But somebody recreated that in Minecraft, didn't they?
Chris. I think his name is Chris. Yeah, he made the same game into Minecraft using a lot of good contraptions and armor stands. And I actually played that in one of my videos. It was pretty cool. Because like literally every single functionality was there. Like even the teleporters, the different blocks, the blocks that killed you, everything was there, and even the textures.
So has there ever been a moment where you're making something that's like coding or map making and you thought to yourself, I can't do this, and given up? Like, how many times has that happened?
Oh my god, so many times. Like, I literally lost count. We can say that at the beginning, like in my coding career that just started, since I don't know anything yet, and also my Minecraft career where I'm a little bit more confident about. The first time when I started making Minecraft maps, there were a lot of cool ideas I had, but then I just had to say, no, I cannot do this, I have to wait. And that's why the first map I did literally had no commands, and I tried to make it work anyway. It literally was just a TP command. So,
What was that map?
Natural Dropper. It's not actually the first map I did, but it's the first map I reached to publish somewhere. So, yeah.
Interesting. So, So what made you start map making then? What was like the go-to thing? Like, why map making? Why not survival or,
Yeah, it's actually quite funny because I started knowing Minecraft, like I started playing Minecraft from a YouTuber. And it's not even a YouTuber that I knew, it's an Italian YouTuber that literally got suggested to me in the YouTube algorithm. So I just clicked on one of his videos and he was playing Minecraft. And I didn't know what the game was. And I literally watched 20 or 30 videos of this guy doing a series, and without actually never having played the game. So then I downloaded the game, and he started making a series where he would play the maps from, his viewers. So I tried to make a map, and it was a really bad map, but he sarcastically played it, and from that, everything started, I guess. Then I tried to move on and actually publish my maps somewhere, and, I used Minecraft maps to do that, and, so on and so forth. So, pretty cool experience.
I mean, that's quite interesting in itself. Is that another reason, moving on, like, is that another reason why you started your channel, or was it a different reason you started your channel on YouTube?
I actually started my channel quite before that, because I used, my channel before wasn't Nico the Pro, but it was actually my real name channel.
Yes.
So, yeah. And so it wasn't only about Minecraft, but it was about other games that I played, and also some music I did. So like some tests that I did. And so actually, when I got around playing Minecraft, I naturally did some videos about it and put it on the channel, and that is what actually made it, start. Also because people that know my channel are mostly people that come from the maps that they play from me. So it's not like I created the channel for the maps, but it's more that people played the maps and then got into the channel from
and
there.
Found you. I mean, interestingly, your first video was a tutorial video. Looks like in survival mode. No idea what it's for though, but it looks like it's just a Minecraft tutorial, like a survival tutorial. Would you think of doing something like that again in the future, or do you think you've moved away from that now and it's more focused on map making commands? Coding.
Yeah. How did you find that video, by the way? It's really old.
Oh, there's a little button on YouTube that I like called sort by.
Yeah, it's not my first video, but it's my first Minecraft video, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember I just learned how to play Minecraft, like the basics of it, like how to make a crafting table, how to make a torch, and I was like, okay, I have to tell the world this thing that I know, and so I made a tutorial video, 10 FPS, all laggy, where I just explained how to do it, because that's the first thing you have to do. And yeah, I plan on doing, I would plan on doing more tutorials, but if I do, I want to do tutorials on stuff that, no one has never talked about, because tutorial on easy stuff, you can just look it up on Google, on YouTube. But, I have a series, I used to have a series that was called Trolllandia, or Trolls, where it would be a tutorial on how to make trolls. So, that could be a cool thing for the future, maybe, to do.
Yeah, how did you get from map making to coding? That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's actually quite a good question, because I started, I remember, first of all, I started coding thanks also to my brother, that is a programmer, so, it kind of got me into it. But first of all, I must say that Minecraft actually was a really good learning field to code. Like, the logic is pretty much the same. Only thing that changes is the syntax. So when I started making a game, I was like, oh, this is basically the exact same thing, just that now it got actually serious, because now you don't have to place command blocks, but you actually have to write some code. And when I started making games, I actually thought it was easier than Minecraft, because on Minecraft you have to make everything by yourself. Even if you want to, make something relying on other people, make a map relying on a functionality, you cannot do that. Like, you have to code everything by yourself. But with code, you can use libraries. So maybe you need a library to get the angle of something. You can do it. You don't have to do the calculations yourself. You can rely on other people's work. And also, naturally, for coding, there is a much bigger community that solves all of your problem. Instead of Minecraft, I often had encountered some issues that, I didn't find online how to solve. So I had to, search through different Discords and different help channels to find a solution. And sometimes, Minecraft is a little bit buggy, so there could also not be a solution to that problem. There could be issues, so yeah.
Yeah, so I know your game is out on PC at the moment, and I'll leave links in the description for that, guys.
Wow, thanks.
No problem. But I seem to remember you saying you made your you made your game on mobile as well, or was that something in development?
That's actually something in development. I have a mobile version where you can play the game, but the editor doesn't work. I didn't publish it yet, but it's there. I have it on my phone, so yeah.
At least we know it's going to be coming to mobile soon.
Yeah.
So you do a series on your channel where you play Minecraft maps. What's the most favourite Minecraft map of yours that you've played?
That's an interesting question. Okay, that I played, like, in general. No, I will reply favorite map that I played in general and favorite map that I played, on my YouTube channel. In general, naturally, it's one of my oldest maps. No, not one of mine. one of the oldest maps, yeah, in Minecraft. Like maps like Diversity or The Code, like mostly The Code 3. Those maps actually made the history of Minecraft and got me into making more maps, trying to inspire from them because they're pretty cool maps. But in general, I love a lot of the unfair maps. Yeah, mostly yours, naturally. But I don't remember the name of one. I think it was called like Unfair Islands. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think Chris made it. The same guy that recreated the locked game, or maybe another person, I don't remember, sorry. But it basically was an unfair map on different islands. And, it was pretty cool. Maybe I can pass you the link, so, you can put it in the description if you want more reference.
Maybe. I mean, that sounds quite interesting, because unfair maps have traditionally been these little, like, thin areas with terraforming around them. So to make them on an island is a really interesting concept, actually.
Yeah, it was like a floating island, and you had to build bridges to other islands. And it was really cool. There were actually some really cool builds, and also the gameplay was actually, and the trolls were actually pretty awesome.
About to say, like, coming from somebody who is kind of like the father of unfair maps here, do you think it works being on islands, or do you think it kind of needs to be in that traditional style? Like, did you think it worked?
I think it depends on the map. Like, unfair maps, yes, are cool because they usually follow the same, guideline that it's short. But like, even in my map, Unfair Prison, once you actually finish the area, you actually get to escape. And I think it's really cool when in an unfair map, there is like that extra thing, like you can go into the background, because after all, unfair maps are troll maps, but are mostly also puzzles. So to think outside the box, so to go somewhere else, to
literally
do something unexpected, it's pretty cool.
Literally outside the box.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me about your proudest moment.
So I actually didn't prepare for this, but I would think my proudest moment would be... yeah, okay, now I remember. So basically, there was a point in map making where, some YouTuber had played my maps, but, so it was pretty cool. But I wanted to create something, different, something that would actually make something that a lot of people would enjoy and, play. But naturally, I wasn't sure that what I was working on was going to be the thing. And and I know you think that now I'm gonna say, so I created Unfair Minecraft, but no. My proudest moment was when I created the map Escape Prison. Because, I put a lot of work into the map, the textures, and also the cringy voice that I did.
Oh, yes.
So the acting, and, like when I published it, and I saw a lot of people, liking it, and a lot of YouTubers playing it, that was also the moment when Preston, the YouTuber, actually invited me to his team of map makers. So that was really amazing, an awesome experience. Because, I was planning on getting onto the team, so I was doing the application form on how to get it. And then as soon as I was, like, doing it, they are like, no, you're already in because we liked your Escape Prison map. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I was really excited about that.
I don't blame you. So, most embarrassing moment? There's got to be one. Springing it on you now.
Yeah, and it's actually quite recent. I mean, I could say for most embarrassing, most cringy moment, and I guess all of my videos are cringy, so but no, most cringy moment could be when we did together the unfair panel, and
yes.
like I was talking so fast that they had to stop me.
I remember that.
So like, yeah, they didn't even understand what I was saying because I was quite embarrassed, honestly. And when they actually said, "Please stop, you're talking too fast," I thought they actually stopped the recording.
So did I, yeah.
And so I was like, okay, so now how are we gonna do this? Is this gonna happen again? Are you gonna present us again? He said no, we just have to keep going. So I didn't know what to say.
I mean, I think both of us have still gotten that channels from when I got it off the Twitch stream.
Oh yeah. And also another cringy scene from the same event was at the beginning. So at the beginning, I didn't know what to do because there was like silence, and I didn't know if we had to come in or we had to wait for him to present us. So I just jumped in, and I was the only one on the stage, and no one was there, and I was just awkwardly there, just jumping.
I remember that. Because you ran on first, and I just kind of sneaked out.
Yeah, we kind of messed that up. We wanted to do an epic presentation, and then.
Some things can't work. Some things can't work. So I'm looking here, and it looks like you used to, 2 years ago, you used to post to Planet Minecraft?
I think I posted like one thing on Planet Minecraft, just one thing, because I never used the website. Honestly, it's not that I don't like it, it's more that I know that YouTubers often look at Minecraft maps, because anything can get on Planet Minecraft, even maps that can't actually be beaten. On Minecraft maps, there are a lot of maps that are, they're just 5 seconds maps, but at least, they can be beaten, you can get a little bit of gameplay through them. So, I don't actually post there that often. I think the only thing that I posted was a note block contraption a long time ago, that recreating the song Yellow Submarine by the Beatles.
I mean, you'll be surprised, there was actually 3 things.
Did I do something else? I don't remember, actually.
There was the Yellow Submarine, a map called The Right Way, and the Silverfish Survival Challenge.
Oh. Okay, so I guess, yes, I used to post there some stuff. Yeah, I think I was encouraged by Sticky Piston that told me, to get more viewers that played your map, you should actually post them there. So, I don't know, I think I did then. I couldn't remember. But yeah, the original thing that I posted only on Planet Minecraft is the Yellow Submarine. Those other 2 things that you mentioned, I also put them on Minecraft maps.
I mean, I'd say Planet Minecraft's starting to die now. Like, not many people use it anymore because anyone can post on there. So it's like, not many people are going there because the maps, they're not really maps, they're just like creations now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And also it's dying because, Minecraft maps actually, I think, created a section for resource packs, creation maps.
Yes, they have.
So everyone is gonna go there to look for amazing new content from the community.
And not only that, but like that's where all of the bigger map makers go nowadays.
Yeah.
So, let's see what we've got. Future channel stuff. What do you think you're gonna do? Do you think you'll ever update channel banner, channel icon, thumbnail style? Because yesterday I asked you about something to do with thumbnails, and it turns out you think it's really easy, but I think it's really hard. Can you tell us about that, and also the future of your channel?
Okay, so for channel banner, channel art, I think I have to update something, but I'm pretty lazy, because on my channel art it says like daily videos, but I don't do daily videos anymore, like, yeah, that's a joke, seriously, so, I have to update that. Also, the channel art, I'm pretty in love with it, but the problem is that it's kind of blurry. I think I went too overboard with the effects, so I would like to fix that. The problem is that I don't actually have the files, so I would have to take the screenshot again, so,
I can't even work out where the screenshot's from.
Yeah, and, in order to change all of the details, I have to take the screenshot again, change everything. Anyways, I use GIMP, as you know, or GIMP, I don't know how it's pronounced, to make my photos. I usually use like the supernova sparkly effect, or also the shadow that drops on stuff to make thumbnails. I love that style, and then sometimes when I'm out of ideas, I just put a clickbait arrow there, just to get more views,
Gotta use the arrow.
Yeah, and for the future, I actually don't know. I'm actually doing YouTube for fun right now. I don't plan on, achieving anything else. I just want to do the videos I like, and I don't know what it's gonna be like in the future. Maybe we could start a series during the summer, since I have holidays, or I could continue playing unfair maps, because a lot of unfair maps are coming in.
I mean, speaking of which, a bit of a shameless plug here. I've got a new one, Unfair Unspeakable 2, which you guys should definitely go check out. And what else? You've played Unfair Escape, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll always be making new content, so go check out Nico's channel for the best maps on YouTube.
Hey.
So do you have any... Oh, go on.
No, I mean, I have to actually play Unfair Unspeakable now.
I mean, what happened to... that's actually, yeah, before we move on to that, what happened to the first one?
Unfair Unspeakable, the one I did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty cool. Yeah, it was a cool map because Unspeakable actually played it, and he quite liked it, and I'm proud of it because it had a lot of cool textures and cool little gameplay tricks, and also the sound effects. I'm in love with them because they are taken from Unspeakable's videos, so they're quite funny. So yeah.
Weren't you also doing something that included an infinite tunnel with something to do with Unspeakable, an unfair map?
Oh yeah, you actually, I actually forgot. At the end of the map is actually infinite. So basically, if you, at the end of the map, there is a section that you actually have to skip and go back. Spoilers, by the way. But if you keep going at the end, it's actually infinite, so it never ends. The tunnel keeps on generating, and you're just stuck going a mile until the world border. So that's pretty cool. And I think on this trick, I actually planned to do a map. This is maybe what you're referring to, Unfair Infinity. But
Maybe.
Unfortunately, I never got around doing it because, I got all of the mechanics working. But in order to make the map, you have to do a lot of little different sections that, must generate randomly. And that was really hard to do. So, I don't know if I'm ever going to go back into that, but it is a really hard work.
I mean, random generators are just complicated in themselves, really. Because, I mean, there's no such thing as random.
Yeah, and the commands too. Like, you would say, okay, this is a section. It's just a bunch of blocks, okay? But no, it's also the commands that make the section work. Must be at the same coordinates. And, I couldn't use word coordinates like 3, 4, 3. I had to use always relative coordinates because the sections could be in different spaces. So that was also a challenge for Unfair Infinity.
Yeah, I mean, when you come round to playing Unfair Unspeakable 2, just a pro tip for you, think Unfair Nico and a bit of Unfair Cactus.
Oh god, okay.
You'll see what I mean. So, any advice for any new YouTubers? Anyone starting out?
Alright, sure. So, okay, I know this is a cliche, like everybody says that. Just do what you love. I know, everybody says that, it's not really new advice. But the thing is, YouTube is kind of random at this point. Yes, you have more chances of, being famous if you do something original. But at the same time, it's really almost even. So like you could do something original and become famous, but also it could really backfires. So if you're stuck on doing something that you don't like, and either you become actually someone on YouTube, or also nothing happens, you never get recognized. At least you should be stuck with something you like, as opposed to something you actually start to despite doing. And that's why also I don't do videos daily anymore. I mean, not because I don't have, also because I don't have time doing them, but also because I want to make a video when I feel like it, and when I have something new to do, some new map to play. Because when I made videos daily, some of the videos were just feelings. So maybe just 3 minutes videos of a map walkthrough or a trailer, which are pretty cool, but sometimes I got really desperate and made videos that are actually zero content. So always do what you like. And also about the original content, yes, do original content if you can try. But also if you are still how can I say, if you're still new to YouTube, you can start doing what other people do, and then you can start getting into your style and finding your style of video making, so you can do something original and you can stand out.
I mean, really, like, you don't want to try and copy people exactly, but, I mean, do what people do, but don't do it to a level where you're basically them, because then you'll get criticism for it.
Yeah, exactly. You can also take different parts from different people, so you create a personality that is totally yours, not exclusively someone else.
I mean, I think that's what YouTube's all about, really, creating your own personality.
Yeah.
So how about new map makers then? Like, because you're a pretty experienced map maker yourself, what sort of advice would you have for new map makers?
Yeah, unfortunately, at this point in time, at least I know, it's pretty hard to, I mean, it's harder than before to get new maps being played and become popular, because often YouTubers rely on their private teams that actually makes maps from them, and not anymore on Minecraft maps and just choosing random maps to play. But there are some YouTubers like Unspeakable that often do some series where they actually play maps from their viewers, so you can rely on that and try to get a map played by that YouTuber. Map wise, actually content wise, at the beginning, naturally, you're not gonna be an expert at commands. You're always gonna get better and better, though. So it's always gonna be harder coming up with ideas at the beginning. Like, you may come up with an idea and then you don't know how to do it. So it's really hard to come up with an original idea that you actually know how to accomplish. But then when you become more expert at command, you have a lot of more area to choose. So you can choose a lot of more of original ideas. So the same tip, you actually have to be original. Just that when you're map making at the beginning, it's actually harder to be original. So that is why my first map was Natural Dropper. So basically, it's a random dropper map based on an amplified biome. Like, all I did was I teleported the player on top of a mountain, and I put some water at the bottom, and then I made him jump. Just that. That was the entire map. I added a little bit of storyline with a lot of typos, which was really embarrassing. But yeah, that was the entire map. Nothing else. Nothing complicated, just that. And Longonzip actually played it, and said that he liked it. And so if you have an original idea and you wish to make it in a simplified way, you can succeed.
I mean, I think that's where I found you from, was the log.zip video, so I think I've seen that map.
Oh, yeah.
It was quite good, actually. It was quite a good one for a first map.
Yeah, it was my first map I published. But if you see my first map, I actually did it showed it in a video of mine. He had 0 command blocks. When I made it, I didn't even know how to give myself a command block. So yeah, this one was for the Italian.
I mean, I was the same when I started making my maps. I just couldn't understand command blocks at all, not even with the redstone way that I used to use. I just couldn't do them, so I was the same. I tried to make no command block maps, and they're just horrible, looking back. So, you are a Minecraft Realms map maker. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh yeah, Mojang actually offers a lot of good tools for map makers. Like, if you make a map and you actually, the community enjoys it, you can actually try to post it on Realms. And, not all maps get accepted on Realms, and it takes a really long time to get accepted. Like, there is a lot of things they take into considerations, and you have to do a lot of bug fixes that you didn't even think that were bugs. Like, I heard a friend of mine that said that a map got rejected just because there was some redstone that was indicating some blood, and so he had to remove the redstone because else, it would be too scary for children. So that's all of the bugs fixes that you have to do to release a map for Realms. But that's pretty cool because that assures the quality of the map. Also, another example is when I did Cactus Escape, I actually released that map on Realms. There is a section where there is a maze with green concrete and red concrete. They told me, instead of putting just red on green concrete, can you put like different shapes so that colorblind people can still play the map? And I did that, and they enjoyed it because so even colorblind people can enjoy the map. So they do everything to ensure quality. And if you actually get 2 or 3 maps on Minecraft Realms, you actually get a clickbaitable Minecraft cape. So I'm pretty proud of that.
How long did it take you to get that cape?
Yeah, a long time. I mean, if you want to count from when I did my first map, yeah, it took a very long time, and also a lot of fails attempt. I actually tried to I actually tried to put unfair prison on Minecraft realms. Safe to say, they didn't quite like the unfair maps on realms. So
Yeah,
I mean, of course
I've
they
tried
did.
that as well, but
Yeah,
they didn't like it.
yeah. I mean, I don't blame that for that. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Yes.
Good morning, Italy. What? Where are you from? Italy. I can't. Do you know, it's morning for both of us. We've both got morning voices.
Yeah.
Welcome to YouTube and everybody. So, you wanted to speak about going from like the difference between 112 and 113. What have you got to say about that?
Oh, alright. So I will tell my personal experience. Honestly, myself, I actually pretty scared of new stuff. I don't want to be scared of new stuff because usually it's a really good change. But like when a game gets updated way too much, it doesn't seem like the old school game that was before, and many people just leave it. But for Minecraft, this is the complete opposite story. Like Minecraft is being updated, is being reworked, and it's becoming better. And at the same time, I get the same nostalgia of the first days of Minecraft. So I guess they are doing a really good job at that. And command blocks wise, the change between 1.12 and 1.13 destroyed all of our maps. So I already published maps on realms when the change occurred. So I had to update all of the maps on realms, command block by command block. It was pretty bad. It took me a really long time. But the command blocks on 1.13 are really awesome. You can do a bunch of awesome stuff. And I told you I wanted to talk about this mainly because there is a YouTuber called Setbling. You really have to check him out. He literally recreated a video recorder into Minecraft, so you can record videos using a recorder that is into Minecraft. And it's crazy. It's crazy how he did it, and he did it using the new 1.13 commands that actually tell you in which direction you're looking at.
Ray tracing.
Yeah, and allow you to ray trace. So that is really awesome. And,
I mean, like,
yeah.
It's like Minecraft 1.13 command blocks are awesome, but did they really have to break everything else?
Yeah, that's true. They had to. They could have made it, like it didn't break anything. But an example, think about the execute command. That was really buggy. Like, yeah, the execute command before, you have to put every single parameter. And right now, instead, if you just want to execute at a position, you just have to put at, not every single parameter.
I mean,
I guess they could
go on.
Sorry, I guess they could have kept the block data and entity data instead of changing it to data merge, but okay.
I mean, the only thing I really liked about the old execute command, because I think the only reason I used it was to test for. No, not execute. Test for. That was a good command.
Oh yeah.
People thought that was a bad one. People were happy that was gone.
Oh well, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm one of those people. Like, you can do everything you do with the test for. You can do it with the execute. So it's normal that it went. I'm sorry.
Mean, this is true, but execute is just like execute at the coordinate. Test for at the coordinates. Go, and it's like boom. But now it's like execute, and I still get confused with as and at. Like, as is obviously as the player, but then at is at that location, right?
Yeah.
So you guys, if you want help with commands, just go to this guy's channel. Links in the description.
Thank you so much. But the problem with the test for command was mainly multiplayer compatibility, because test for literally is only single player. Because you have to, I think you could use conditional command blocks, but I think there was like some problems that allowed you to only make it work on the single player. Because if there are actually two people, it's gonna be actually a pretty weird test for them.
So, it's time for everyone's favourite part of the interview.
Oh god.
The section I like to call random question, because why not?
Oh no.
So, if you could be any block in the game of Minecraft, what block would it be and why?
Okay, so I mean, obviously the more okay, I'm not gonna say command block. Like obviously, the most complicated block could be the command block. So I would be the command block, so I could change a lot of different stuff and functions. But I cannot say that, right? That's too cliche. I have to choose anything else. Not even technical blocks like the structure block. It has to be a block gatherable in survival. I don't know. I mean, you're cutting me off guard. Uh,
That's the point.
Diamond block.
Oh, a diamond block. Why is that?
I don't know. It's sparkly.
Sparkly like. Yeah.
Or maybe bedrock. So I know
Ooh.
it never breaks.
Ah, that's an interesting question. Just to fill up the rest of this interview, Bedrock or Java? Tell us about that. Bedrock or Java edition.
Oh, okay, I'm 100% in Java right now.
Absolutely.
I tried Bedrock, but first of all, I don't have a Windows 10, so I cannot try the Windows 10 edition. Yeah, I have Linux right now, so as a operating system, and also I can put it on my phone for Pocket Edition, but still, it's not like Java Edition Minecraft. I know they're making it better, and they're making the commands more, advanced, even in Pocket Edition, Bedrock Edition. But still, with the Java Edition, right now you can do a bunch of more stuff.
I mean, they really do need to make the commands better in Bedrock Edition, because did you see the video that Preston made? I think it was 5 ways to troll Preston Plays His House in Minecraft.
No, I didn't see it, but I saw other videos by him on Bedrock Edition, and it's really, crazy. Like, to do a contraption, you have to do a lot of commands.
Yeah, because I mean, just, again, shameless plug, I made that map, and it was horrible.
Oh, you made that map in Pocket Edition?
Yes, it was horrible. Luckily, though, I was able to make the terraforming in Java and transfer it over, but the rest of it was horrible.
So, you actually transferred a map from Java to Bedrock. Oh, that's cool. You have to tell me how you did that. I don't know.
If you want to, we can talk about that after this.
Sure. I wanted to say something else about Pocket Edition. Yeah, it's one thing that, Pocket Edition only works, or Bedrock Edition only works either on a phone or on Windows 10, which actually sucks a little bit. It would be awesome if they did a version for every PC. But naturally, the main reason why maybe they are developing Bedrock Edition a little bit more is so that they can advertise their operating system, because Mojang is Microsoft, so I can see
why that makes sense now. Yeah, now you say it like that.
I just hope that they never abandon Java Edition. I mean, it doesn't seem like they will, because I'm pretty sure if there was no community around it, they would have really abandoned it a long time ago. But since there is a really strong community in Java Edition, they won't abandon it.
I mean, the only thing I prefer about Bedrock Edition is its performance.
Yeah.
Compared to Java Edition, Bedrock, no matter, again, like, I can play Java Edition on my computer and play the latest pre-release of 1.14, and as soon as you get like 5 redstone lamps turning on and off, that's it, the game lags. But that's just the pre-releases. But you know what I'm saying. But if I was to do that in Bedrock Edition on the same computer, it would be fine. And you think, why is that? Why can't Java Edition do this?
Yeah, mostly because maybe now that I know a little bit what happens when you code a game. The game was initially coded, by Notch and then bought from Microsoft. At the beginning it wasn't a real project, it was just a test. So maybe deep, buried in all of the code, there is a lot of spaghetti code that just wastes a lot of resources, Well,
I'm sure you'd be able to understand that with your coding knowledge.
Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh.
So before we end, what sort of future projects are you looking at in terms of map making and game development?
Okay, game development. Okay, I'm gonna start from map making. Actually, right now I really have to finish, because it's been really behind schedule. I have to finish Unfair Rainbow, the map created by all of different creators put together. An unfair map created by different creators, including you. So I need to finish that. I need to finalize that and publish it. I'm gonna do this in these holidays, 100%. And instead, working on games, I'm actually working on a new storyline-based game that is gonna be a game actually with different endings, so you can choose what to do. And regarding what you choose, what decisions you make, what decisions you make, what you say, you're gonna change the finale. And it's gonna be pretty funny. It's gonna be minimalistic, so that like it's minimalistic because I don't know how to do actual design. And it's gonna be inspired from the game. I don't know if you ever played it. There is no game. It's gonna be inspired from that game. So it's gonna be pretty funny.
Well, if I can find it, guys, I'll link that down in the description because I think there's a preview out online right now.
Yeah, there is already a preview. You don't have to download anything. Just go to the website and you can play.
And it's called This Is a Game on the Internet.
Yeah, this is a game that exists.
Oh, that's it. I mean, it's on the internet, so I was partially right.
Yeah.
So, final thing then, before we go, do you have anything you'd like to say to anyone who may be watching today?
No.
Nothing?
No, I'm just kidding. Thank you ever so much for having me. This is what I wanted to say. I think this idea of making a podcast is truly amazing, and I wish I had thought of that. And right now, I really want to steal it from you and do it in my videos.
Don't worry, I stole it off somebody as well.
Who did you steal it from?
Let's just say episode 1's interviewee.
Okay.
Oh dear. Right, so guys, that's going to be it for today's episode of Happy Talks. As I've constantly been saying, all of Nico the Pro's links shall be in the description alongside the application form where you can apply to be in one of these episodes. I have got a large name who is thinking of joining us for an episode, so stay tuned for that. I won't spoil anything yet. I will say 8 million subscribers though, so definitely stay tuned for that. Hopefully that can come out soon, but thank you so much for watching. Nico, it was a pleasure having you today, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye bye.